Imagine standing on the front lines of a battle, not with weapons of destruction, but with the power to heal, to restore, and to build peace where there is none. Perhaps you've felt the weight of conflict, the tension of division, or the turmoil of unresolved battles in your own heart or in the world around you. Have you ever wondered what it would feel like to be the one who breaks the cycle, who bridges the gaps, and who brings true peace to the broken places? Chosen one, today is your day. This is your call to rise, to become the peacemaker in a world desperately longing for healing. What if you could set fire to the darkness with the power of conflict resolution and inner peace? The time to act is now. I stand before you today, not as a mere speaker, but as a firebrand ignited by the very truth that can set your heart ablaze and change the world. I stand before you with a message that will challenge you to rise higher than you ever thought possible, to break free from the chains of division and to embrace the power of peace like never before. This is not just a message, it is a call to action, a call to arms in the spiritual battle for peace, both in our hearts and in the world. You see, there are two forces in this world, the force of conflict and division, and the force of peace and unity. The question is not whether conflict will come, it will. The question is, how will we respond? How will we, as a people, as a nation and as individuals, rise above the chaos and build a world of peace? Are we willing to step into the fire of transformation? Are we prepared to fight for peace? Today, I want to talk to you about the power of conflict resolution and the profound impact of inner peace on your personal well-being. I want to light a fire in your spirit that will burn with the passion to become a peacemaker, both in your own life and in the world. I will speak not only to your mind, but to your heart, igniting a blaze that will drive you to make peace your purpose. By the end of this message, you will not be able to sit still. You will be stirred, motivated, and set on fire to go forth and change the world. Blessed are the peacemakers, for they will be called children of God. Matthew chapter 5, verse 9. I want to begin by making a bold statement. The future of humanity depends on our ability to resolve conflict. The wars, the divisions, the brokenness we see in our homes, communities, nations, and even between religions, all of it stems from unresolved conflict. But here's the truth I need you to hear today. We are the change makers. We are the ones who are called to transform this broken world into a haven of peace. Conflict is inevitable in our fallen world. It will come in the form of personal disagreements, family struggles, national disputes, and international wars. But the question is not whether conflict will come, it's how we will respond. Too often we respond with anger, retaliation, and division. We raise walls instead of bridges. We shout at each other rather than listening. We fight rather than seek understanding. But as the children of God, we are called to do something radically different. We are called to be peacemakers. To be a peacemaker is not just to avoid conflict, but to actively seek to resolve it. To bring people together who are divided. To build bridges where there are walls. To speak the truth in love and restore what has been broken. Let me break this down for you. 1. Listen with empathy. In the book of James, we are told, everyone should be quick to listen, slow to speak, and slow to become angry. James chapter 1, verse 19. Too often, we are so quick to speak that we fail to hear the heart of the matter. We think we already know the solution, we want to be right, or we fear being misunderstood. But conflict resolution begins with listening, not just with the ears, but with the heart. To listen with empathy means to hear not only the words, but the emotions behind the words. It means putting yourself in the other person's shoes and seeking to understand their perspective. When we listen this way, we create space for peace to enter, because listening opens the door for understanding. And when we understand each other, we are no longer enemies, we are allies. 2. Seek common ground. I challenge you today, seek common ground. Stop looking at the things that divide us, our race, our nationality, our opinions, and focus on the things that unite us. We are all human. We all long for love. We all desire peace. Ephesians chapter 4 verse 3 says, "Make every effort to keep the unity of the Spirit through the bond of peace." Unity is not an accident. It is a deliberate effort, a choice to come together, to find common ground even when the world around us tells us to stay divided. 3. Forgive and let go. Forgiveness is the cornerstone of peace. Jesus, in his infinite wisdom, taught us to forgive not 7 times, but 77 times. Matthew chapter 18, verse 22. Let me tell you something. Holding on to unforgiveness is like holding a hot coal in your hand, thinking you're going to throw it at someone. The only one who gets burned is you. Unforgiveness poisons your soul. It destroys your peace. It keeps you trapped in the cycle of pain. But when you forgive, you set yourself free. You open the door to healing. You pave the way for reconciliation. And that is the true path to peace. 4. Build bridges, not walls. Every time we choose to resolve conflict, we are building a bridge. Every time we choose love over hate, understanding over division, patience over anger, we are building a bridge that can connect hearts, communities, and nations. Proverbs chapter 12, verse 20 says, "Those who promote peace have joy." The act of making peace brings joy not only to the one who is reconciled, but to the entire world. Peace is contagious, it spreads. And when we choose to be peacemakers, we bring a revolution of peace wherever we go. Beloved, it is time to set the world on fire with the passion of peacemaking. Let your words bring healing, let your actions bring unity, and let your heart be a reflection of the love of God that transcends all conflict. You were chosen for this. You are the light in the darkness. You are the one who can bridge the gaps between the divisions that plague our world. The power to change the world lies within you. Will you accept the challenge to be a peacemaker? The impact of inner peace on personal well-being. Peace I leave with you, my peace I give you. I do not give to you as the world gives. Do not let your hearts be troubled, and do not be afraid. John chapter 14, verse 27. Now let's turn inward. Before we can be peacemakers in the world, we must first find peace within ourselves. Inner peace is the foundation upon which everything else is built. Without it, we are like a house built on sand, easily shaken by the storms of life. But when we cultivate inner peace, we build our lives on a firm foundation, and that peace, that unshakable peace, radiates outward, touching every part of our lives. Inner peace has the power to transform every area of your life, your mind, your emotions, your relationships, and even your body. It is the antidote to stress, anxiety, and emotional turmoil. It is the balm for a wounded soul. When you have peace within, you can face life's challenges with grace, strength, and resilience. And this peace, this divine peace, will protect and guard you in every situation. 1. Mental clarity. In Philippians chapter 4, verse 6 to 7, we are commanded not to be anxious about anything, but to present our requests to God in prayer, with thanksgiving. And the peace of God, which transcends all understanding, will guard your hearts and your minds in Christ Jesus. When we invite God's peace into our hearts, it brings clarity to our minds. It calms the storm of confusion and fear. It gives us the ability to make decisions from a place of calm and confidence, rather than panic and stress. 2. Emotional stability. In a world full of turbulence, inner peace brings emotional stability. Proverbs chapter 14 verse 30 reminds us, "A heart at peace gives life to the body, but envy rots the bones." A heart at peace is one that is not easily shaken by the emotional storms of life. It is a heart that remains steadfast, rooted in faith and anchored in the love of God. This emotional stability allows us to respond to challenges with patience, joy, and strength, rather than fear, anger, or frustration. 3. Physical health. Stress and anxiety are the silent killers of our generation. They weaken our immune systems, raise our blood pressure, and contribute to a host of physical ailments. But peace in the soul, brings healing to the body. In 3 John chapter 1 verse 2, we are told, "Dear friend, I pray that you may enjoy good health and that all may go well with you, even as your soul is getting along well." Inner peace contributes to physical well-being as it reduces stress and promotes relaxation. When we are at peace within, our bodies function at their best. 4. Resilience in the face of challenges. Life is full of challenges, but when you have inner peace, you can face them with resilience. Jesus said, "In this world you will have trouble, but take heart, I have overcome the world." John chapter 16 verse 33. Inner peace does not mean the absence of trouble. It means the strength to face trouble with courage and faith. When you have peace within, you are unshaken by the storms of life. You know that no matter what comes, you are more than a conqueror.